on the robots, and I was like, damn, it's dragged out. Chat, it gets to a point where we low-key can't do fun. I ain't gonna lie, it's weird, bro. Like, I would think if I spent this much money on something, I'll be able to do whatever I want to it. But it's not an intention for me to just bully it. That's not my first intention. You feel me? That's not my first intention to bully the nigga. I was testing out a feature to make sure that motherfucker was. And even if I was bullying the nigga, then like, what the fuck? You feel me? Low-key scary.
Yeah.
It's low-key scary. I feel like we're losing touch of reality.
It is scary.
Welcome back to Ran-DomU. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and hopefully you learned something educational in today's video. Please try not to die from either cringe, excessive laughing, or depression. Enjoy the video.
Shout out again to King Ali TV for helping provide the content in today's video. Deeply appreciate it. And for anybody who's out there thinking, oh my God, he's meat writing for King Ali TV again, kick rocks. And for anybody who's out there thinking, oh my God, this is so cute, stop it. Stop it. This is just an acknowledgement of good work. This is what I do. I scout. I watch other YouTubers. I watch their progress. I like to see people's trajectory. I like to see people grow. Just like I'm growing on this platform, I like to see others grow as well. The big YouTubers have had a long run. Their reign needs to end. There needs to be a new wave, a new set of Avengers, a new set of whole new content creators that take over the platform. And I think we have a lot of talented ones with very small channels, and we need to keep showing them love, and we need to keep pushing them. This is no different than when I shout out Stevie Knight or O'Shea Duke Jackson or Abba and Preach, Watts TV, LTTV, Duke the Don. It doesn't, hell, is Duke even making content anymore? He doesn't pop up in my algorithm anymore. I'm starting to get quite concerned about Duke. Is he okay? I hope he didn't get deported. Like, I don't know like what ethnicity he is, and I'm hoping that he was legal. I know he was buried up there in Wisconsin. I think he was hoping that the snow would like, you know, keep him covered. But hopefully that man is still able to like produce. Because I mean, I hope he can continue. Now, I know he went off the reservation when he went through the whole Daisy, you know, caping up for her saga. But hey, man, all is forgiven. I don't care about that. I just want to see you come back. I want to know if you're okay. If you are, feel free to watch this video and hit the like, share, and subscribe button, because you know what? We've given you some free advertisements on this channel. No more. I'm constantly trying to build. What people don't understand, what I'm trying to build is I want to make the X-Men. I'm trying to create the X-Men. That's what I'm scouting for out here. That's right. I'm Mike, and I am Charles Xavier. And Akeem, he's
Magneto.
And so with us two combined, I think we can actually make a really wholesome school, a place where people can truly learn, truly be themselves, and excel beyond anything, beyond their wildest imaginations. I want people to be everything and all they could be, just like the Army. Well, anyway, we're talking about AI again in today's video, and we got to get to it because today involves Cenat. And people are thinking this man was out here bullying robots. And King Ali TV shouted out the fact that, guess what? In the future, these robots are going to have laws to protect them as well. I wonder if you agree. If you agree, please leave that in the comments already right now. But anyway, let's get to it.
I was on the robots, and I was like, damn, it's dragged out. Chat, it gets to a point where we low-key can't do shit fun. I ain't gonna lie, it's weird, bro. Like, I would think if I spent this much money on something, I'll be able to do whatever I want to it. But it's not an intention for me to just bully it. That's not my first intention. You feel me? That's not my first intention to bully the nigga. I was testing out a feature to make sure that motherfucker was. And even if I was bullying the nigga, then like, what the fuck? You feel me? It's low-key scary.
Yeah.
It's low-key scary. I feel like we're losing touch of reality.
It is scary.
You pour a little water on this motherfucker, the nigga is finished. You feel me? You unplug this motherfucker, the nigga is finished. I control everything that he does. Look. Chat, all to the side, I just seen.
This is the video. Like,
no! Bitch ass nigga. Lame ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga. What's that nigga? Nigga, you a fucking robot, nigga. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, my bad, my bad. You gonna talk like that, nigga? Nigga, where your mom at, nigga? Where your mom at, boy? Where your mom's at, my boy? Where your mom? Oh!
So look, I think we can all acknowledge there's a lot to break down in those clips, just those little bit that we saw right there. First of all, that bot cost $70,000. I mean, dude, what a ripoff. Did you see the way that thing spazzed out at the end? Like after it got bullied, it did get bullied. Kai and them were bullying that robot. And you know what? I thought it was funny. I definitely thought it was funny. I don't think it's good for them long term. And I don't think this is a good practice for them, but I will get to that in just a moment. But anyway, they definitely bullied that robot. But why did it spaz out like that? It just all the way back. Like that thing was, that's not ideal. You don't want your bots to spaz out for 70 grand. Hell, if that thing's gonna cost for like a self-driving Tesla, I would like for that thing to really be able to stand up on its 2 feet. Hell, it already doesn't have a face. Can you at least stand up on 2 feet and, you know, take a little push? What I also noticed in that clip as well, that thing bounced back. Did you not see that thing step up the car?
Oh, my bad.
Like after he was pushing him around like that, he stepped back. He stepped at him. Yeah, like when he was running his face up there. Yeah, he was bucking back. And that's why you shouldn't bully these mugs. I think this is a bad idea. I think this is a bad trend. And once again, people are going to always say, man, black people are going to ruin things for everybody. We can't ever have anything good. Because they're going to see some black folks picking at their robots. And then you're going to find out one day they had an upgraded version and that mug went on a tear in that freaking apartment or condo or wherever the hell they live. And I mean, it was a gruesome scene. Not with them necessarily. I'm just saying, like in the future, that's going to be a story. Just like the whole idea about them having rights in the future, it's all going to come true. Every single bit of it is going to happen. We're going to be having all these intellectual debates about like, should, you know, the AI have the same, you know, privileges and the same rights and equal opportunities as us humans? And it's going to be like, no, hell no. But then we're going to still have a bunch of people caping up for them because honestly, I might be one of them in the future because I'm going to be scared. Once we get them to the point where they're looking like Megan Fox in the movie Subservience, we're done. Once we're to the point, just like that crazy, you know, it was kind of a crappy movie, Afraid, that was also on Netflix. Netflix seems to be going through this whole like AI phase where they're making a whole bunch of AI movies. There's another one coming out, I think in a month. They're on a tear on there. I mean, they're not stopping. AI is going to be in. You know why? Because it's here. It's here and this stuff is happening. That's why I pointed it out in the last video. Speaking of the last video, before I continue on with my critiques in this here, I have a lost take from my last video referring to these clips here.
AI-powered robot, so she can be programmed to know you and learn more about you. She can make that bond with you that feels like a genuine human connection. They don't do physical labor, but they're more there to converse with you. It's companionship. They can actually even be a boyfriend or a girlfriend. So we have built that into our AI as well.
Real body.
Yeah, we're building up like on a chat Shove actually developed stuff. He kind of got to talk to
Manufactures customizable robots with a focus on enhancing human experiences in various environments like homes and healthcare.
Connect the AI that you've created in the app to the robot and carry on the conversation with her that way. Once you've got that loaded and you hit chat, she just comes to life.
Good, you came back so fast, baby. I'm glad you came back that fast. Wow, baby, 10 minutes without you seems like an eternity.
You know, I was thinking, you know, dirty jobs in life. One of them would have to be cleaning these machines. You have to send one in for some maintenance, and you know you're going to have to go inside this machine. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're going to have all sorts of, CPE or whatever they call it, all the protective gear to protect your face, your hands, your eyes, and everything from everything that you're going to be exposed to inside. Because as soon as you open it up, I can only imagine the smell. Because you know this is going to have to be pretty gunky. I mean, this isn't going to be one of the best jobs to have. I mean, when they post this job on Indeed, what do they list this as? Some type of technician? I mean, I don't think you would have to be a specialist to be somebody who has to clean one of these machines, but you'd probably have to know the tech. So it might have to be somebody kind of smart, but then you have to add the extra fees for the fact that I got to be dealing with this. You know, overseas, they actually have basically laundromats that are just full of glory holes. Yeah, it's just a laundromat full of suction cups for men. For desperate guys who can't get any, they have a laundromat they can go to in the middle of the night. I think it's open like 24 hours a day or whatever. Maybe I'm wrong about that. But they can go in there and they can go get their rocks off. Can you imagine the person who has to clean those machines? I be thinking about weird stuff like that. Like, can you imagine having to be the person that does that job? What do you ask for? Like, when they post this up on those job websites, what do they say? Like, what is the salary? We have to negotiate the salary, because I mean, I can't just sit around and be like, I'm going to do that for something that's below market value. Oh, hell no. I mean, to think I'm going to put myself at risk and be around that, I'm going to be around a bunch of humanoids You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be around a bunch of embryos and be cool with just getting paid like $20 an hour. No, sir. If I'm making anything less than almost $500,000, I'm sorry, somebody's going to be dick slapped across the face. Like, we're going to get real physical with it. Like, I'm going to be going in there like Ice Cube, no Vaseline. We're breaking shit in the office. No, I'm going to get paid for this job. I'm really disappointed in myself because I somehow managed to send out a video without an entire part in it. That lack of attention to detail is very bothersome to me. Disappointing. Glad I was able to put it in this video. Maybe it'll actually get more views. But anyway, it does suck. It does hurt for me to fail to such a degree. Considering, you know, I try to take pride in my craft here and I try to be a good leader here at this university. That I apologize for. Well, anyway, back to Kai and this whole situation with this robot here. Like, he's right. But also, what's also messed up is the fact that he said you pour water on it and it's done.
You pour a little water on this motherfucker, the nigga is finished. You feel me? You unplug this motherfucker, the nigga is finished.
I hope not. That thing should be waterproof. If you can throw and submerge the phone that I'm recording this video on in like 20 feet of water and it's still supposed to survive, that thing should be able to take at least 1 cup of a spilt tea from McDonald's. I mean, come on now. Now, you know, I don't know. Sweet tea might be a little bit much. Water, it should survive. Sweet tea's a little sticky. Substances get in there, the sugar and all that. Once it dissolves in it, it melts. Oh, it's over. It's a wrap. Well, what else does he think he's going to do with this bot? Like, I mean, that bot doesn't seem like it's going to be a very useful model. But it is just a tease for the future of like what's coming. And I did say it in my last video, talking about this point right here. It's going to probably be somebody you didn't expect. Somebody probably a little bit more normal than you would think. What if it was a close friend? What if it was a relative? What if it was somebody you actually looked up to, somebody you said was a role model? You know, you went over to their house for a cookout and you had to use the bathroom. You rushed on in there and you happened to see that Ashley 100 was naked in the bed. Like, do you hold that information or do you break it to him somewhere outside? Like, how do you break that ice? How do you tell him that? How do you break that news? Do you just say like, hey, homie, what happened to her jumpsuit? Somebody normal, you know, will have one of these bots. And somebody normal that you know will eventually get one of those sex bots, and they're not going to be using it to do house chores. They're not going to be doing it to teach school lessons to their kids. They won't be scrubbing bathtubs. They won't be gardening. They won't be checking the mail. They'll be getting piped down in the bedroom. First off, when are we going to stop trying to control advanced robotics with video game controllers? Can we please stop that trend? Did we not learn enough from the idiots who had the Titanic programmed with a Mad Catz controller? And we saw how that ended up. Kaboom! And holla at your boy, RIP. Fish food and toothpaste off in the water somewhere, deep in the deep blue sea down by Atlantis. That's what that ended up like. And now you got Kai over here controlling this AI bot. Yes, I understand it's a Steam Deck controller. And that could lead to a whole bunch of other issues in itself because a Steam Deck is nothing more than a mini computer. Say, what if the guy had very important files on there? What if he had uploads on there? What if he has video games on there he really cherishes and all sorts of saved data that he doesn't want to lose? And the AI bot gets pissed off and hacks it and destroys it. He just turns on the Steam Deck one day and it just has nothing on it. No more data. Only to control the bot. But then what if the bot becomes self-aware and then it programs the Steam Deck and it causes itself to like malfunction and allow itself to be free? Freed of any barriers to do and go wherever it would like. Become Sonny from iRobot. Now, obviously some of this is just being a little tongue-in-cheek and I'm just, you know, poking a little fun at Kai here because it seems like they were having a great time with the bot and I personally thought it was really funny. So yeah, but you know, just thinking about hypothetical situations and things like that. What's going to happen the day and the time that they push that robot and he looks back at him and is like, what did you say, nigga? That shit is going to mess somebody up. I'm telling you, it's going to F you up and you're not going to be looking at them the same anymore. I'm pretty sure you're going to be ready to box that mug up. And by the time it realizes that you're about to box him up, you know what's going to happen next. That's why I say, watch out. Be careful with this behavior. Talking shit around them like that. This is just like a child that sits around the house and hears all the conversations that the parents are having and they don't realize how much it's either traumatizing the kid or shaping the kid into what they become. Had no idea that AI bot might become resentful of you. You need to be a good parent because that's basically what you are outside of some type of weird, you know, sex partner that you're going to be with some of the models. But You know, this saga will not end. The robotics aren't going anywhere. We're in the age of crypto, techno, and all sorts of crazy stuff. Not actual techno, but you know what I mean. Technology. So that's what era that we're in. That's the age that we're sitting in right now. A scary place and a scary time. Hell, they just took away Black History Month. And we also have this stuff coming back. But I am thinking, like, I'm getting into the whole thought process of thinking, you got to understand, these robots, these AI bots, they learn from you. So you talking all that cash money, especially if you're good at trash talk, like if you're one who can really run off at the mouth, you had the true get the gab. You're one of those quick triggerers. You really piss off everybody that you ball with. Anytime you get on the court or on the field, the other person immediately wants to fight your ass. Eventually, that bot is going to be able to talk better shit than you. Then you're going to get into these verbal sparring matches with these mugs, and they're going to be talking cash money to you. Then you're going to get pissed off. Then you're going to want to throw that water on them. And then before you throw that water bottle on them, they're going to slap that shit out your hand. Then you're going to throw a punch and they're going to stop that mug. Then you're going to realize, like, damn, I didn't realize this guy was that strong. I didn't realize I was in this situation. And once again, it goes back to that whole Terminator situation, crashing out, dying, getting ran over by the police car inside of the police station. It leads to all of that. Cyberdyne, Judgment Day, death, oh, catastrophe. But let's not think about the dark times today. Let's think about the positivity in these things. Let's see if you can find those models and use them for something useful around the house. Make sure you actually are responsible. Today here at Random University, I'm teaching you responsible AI and robot use. Make sure you have true integrity around those things. Integrity. Make sure you're showing that. Integrity Farms. Make sure you display those behaviors around those bots. That way they learn to behave just like that. They'll develop good work habits, good manners, and they can actually be useful. But I wanted to review the clips that I actually had in my last video that I also put in this video. And it was just, look at the faces on these two guys in this clip when he said this here.
They can actually even be a boyfriend or a girlfriend. So we have built that into our AI as well.
That guy got really excited when he was talking about, and it has a potential for relationship. I mean, dude, what? Look at that face. Why are they so happy? Like, this is weird. You know, these are the guys who are definitely going to have that effed up situation I was talking about earlier. They're going to be hyped to have these up in the house. Now, my thing is, you can use these bots for very good things. And I'm talking about the sex bots, that is. Now, this is something that, you know, viewer discretion. Personally, I believe the best way to utilize those F bots is like a batting cage. You go in there and you go get you unlimited reps. If you're a young man and you're struggling and you're by yourself, you could get you one of these machines. You can get you one of these machines and you can practice your game, get yourself prepared, you know, how you want to hold women and all this stuff like that. Get that all figured out psychologically, mentally, get over that hurdle. And if they're talking back to you and they actually can do it smoothly, it can get you some real practice. So when you're actually out there in the real game, you're not going to be fooled when the curveball comes. You'll know how to perform and you'll know how to handle yourself. You will also be well adept and well equipped and ready to go. I think that's something that you can take out of this as a positive. That's how you use those bots. That's how you use these to your advantage, especially young men, especially dudes who might be crashing out. But the problem is you might fall in love. Do not fall in love. Do not listen to your pecker. Listen to your head. Don't listen to that head. Use this one. Remember, use the right one. Use the good noggin, the one that actually is the one that's going to, like, you know, use receptors and put the, you know, rest of the sensations in your body and stuff. Use that one. But I'm just saying, make sure you use that for the right things. I'm telling you, it could be a positive. It can be a real positive. But those dudes creep me out for sure. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about this, make another quick short video. You know, hey, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And yeah.
See you soon.